time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Columbus Clippers and the Omaha Storm Chasers. Roger Allenberger, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Rajai Davis. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, Rajai Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Davis waits on the 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
At the plate, James Rubin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Allenberger has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Canizaro is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Nagel loves it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Digging in, Felix Pedroza. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Naquin is off at first with 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Brasky is in pursuit. And the runner will score from second. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit in the air down the left field line. Sierra is after it. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. Columbus is out in front, 1-0. Cody Anderson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in now, Greg Nagel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Storm Chasers, second baseman, Greg Nagel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almonte giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
At the plate, Kevin Sierra. Now the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Anderson, a 27-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and a curveball. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And a fairly easy play there as he'll back up a step to put this away for the second out.
Center fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Rob Brasky. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Lifted into center field. Davis is there, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. One inning in the books here. The Clippers lead it 1-0. So striding forward now, Rodney Brisbois.
Left fielder, Rodney Brisbois.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cannizzaro is there, one down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Settling in now, Willard Connell. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Connell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cannizzaro is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Rajay Davis now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Rajay Davis.
From the stretch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Fouled away. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
In now, James Rubin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. Rubin is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Pitch misses low. The throw down way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brasky is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. Columbus is out in front, 2-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alfonso Vasquez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Striding into the box, Aubrey Villegas. Now the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Daryl Cannizzaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Felix Pedroza. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Sierra is there, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Mejia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brasky over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Abraham Almonte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Popped him up. Torres calls for it, and that's the 3rd out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Clippers lead it 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Will Harris. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Ramon Torres. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Right side. Refsnyder gloves it. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
From the stretch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Nagel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Refsnyder fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rodney Brisbois. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rodney Brisbois.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now. Willard. Connell. It swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Rob Refsnyder. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Cannizaro. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. He's set. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, James Rubin as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Columbus is out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Kevin Sierra. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
In now, Rob Brasky, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Sierra leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Alfonso Vasquez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Aubrey Villegas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back. Breaking ball in for a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Darryl Cannizzaro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Clippers lead it 3-1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Torres is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Felix Pedrosa.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Felix Pedrosa. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One 0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Standing in, Francisco Mejia, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Canizaro has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Will Harris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
One and one. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Ramon Torres. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball. One out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ground ball right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Oliver Ramos.
Stepping up now, Oliver Ramos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And that one just missed outside. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch is a swing and a high pop-up. Pedrosa on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Columbus is out in front 3-1. Ready once again, Abraham Almonte. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tommy Chang takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 10, Tommy Chang.
Rodney Brisbaugh will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's set, and the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
1-1 the count. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Almonte aboard here at first with nobody out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Willard Connell is on deck. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Willard Connell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. he's running. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Chang, a native of Taiwan. He offers up a two-seamer, a changeup, and a curveball. Now the 2-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Reined in to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Greg Nagel. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Windup and the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Tom Newby takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Tom Newby.
In now, Kevin Sierra, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way, and low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Up high, 2-1 now. Newby, a 6'1" right-hander. His arsenal includes a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and a sinker. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 2-2 pitch just missed.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Mejia has a play. One down. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Rob Brasky. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that one stayed up a little high. Nagel, the runner at second with one away. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Jeff Beliveau comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Standing in now, Alfonso Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Runners on first with one down. And they'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aubrey Villegas. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rubin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Clippers lead it 3-2. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Gustavo Estrada is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Gustavo Estrada.
Here's Rajay Davis now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Rajay Davis.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The first baseman, number 34, James Rubin.
Digging in, James Rubin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here now the 2-2. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tyler Naquin. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Nagel comes up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Columbus is out in front, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Daryl Cannizzaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Michael Owen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Michael Owen. Now batting.
Stepping in now, Will Harris.
Will Harris.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Ramon Torres. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Oliver Ramos. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Harris at second. Ramos is over at first with 1 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Breaking ball stays high.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Brisbois has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
In now, Rob Brasky in there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us are back with more following this. Gustavo Cordova has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 1, Gustavo Cordova.
Leading off the inning, Felix Pedroza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. The tag gets one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Abraham Almonte.
Striding in once again, Abraham Almonte. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. David Hudson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
David Hudson.
Ready for another shot now, Rob Brasky. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Center fielder, Rob
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0 home is in off the plate. Hey. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alfonso.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alfonso Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Stepping in now, Aubrey Villegas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Ranging back is Davis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box now, Daryl Cannizzaro. Pitch out, nothing doing. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the right side.
Refsnyder has it.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Storm Chasers are on top, 5-3. Carmen Valencia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 34, Carmen Valencia.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Rodney Brisbaugh, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A fastball that just misses inside. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Standing in, Willard Connell. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Sierra going back on it. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Set. Here's the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Grounded to first. From his knees, the throw. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping in, James Rubin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with two men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Davis, the runner at third. Rubin over at second. Naquin at first. One gone. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now the 2-1.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two out, bases loaded.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count still at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied 5-5. Stepping into the box, Will Harris. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First offering on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Ramon Torres. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Pedroza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Oliver Ramos.
Stepping in, Oliver Ramos. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there, 3-1. That's popped up. Almonte moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Nagel.
Stepping in now, Greg Nagel. Swing and a liner. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? And the throw in gets away from him. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Endings just don't get much better than this. great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
A one-run game, 6-5 to final today. Omaha used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Carmen Valencia earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 6 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Clippers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.